Hi everyone, it's me, the Invertabarian. The original title of this video was going to be something along the lines of things happen in threes. Thankfully that's not the case, as we will explain later in the video, but sadly there is more bad news, so let's go take a look at that and then move on to happier days. Okay, so here she is, literally the day after I filmed my video about my feather-light baboon Escalcetium passing away. I discovered my water scorpion had also passed away literally the day after. She had been behaving a little bit peculiarly since her last water change. I've had her almost bang on 2 years. Now I believe the life expectancy of these is around 2 to 2.5 years. She was adult when I got her, as in she hasn't molted in my care. So I think to have her for 2 years is, I think that's probably provided her, you know, probably slightly over the average lifespan. So let's have a wee look at her now that we can. So we'll see we've got these two hind legs here, this long sort of tail, and the way this works is when they are submerged in water, this part sits above the water and they take in oxygen through here, so they actually sit with the rest of their bodies submerged. So flipped her over here, we can have a wee look at the underside. So what we're seeing here is, again, legs, breathing tube, underside of the belly, and I've actually opened out the arms here. Now these are almost similar to that of a praying mantis, in which when they grab hold of the food, these arms will close in and pin the prey inside. So if we move the arms to the side and see if we can get around here. So what we've done here is I've flipped her on her side. Here we can get a good look when it focuses at the proboscis. Down there, the nose very similar to that of an assassin bug. Out of the tip of that comes almost a tongue-like structure, which it stabs into and begins a digestion process of the prey item. She's still covered in a slight layer of water. Moving down, we're trying to get some nice macro footage of these arms with some tweezers in the way. Trying to get the camera to focus. So these are the similar to mantis, but without, it doesn't have the hooks to grab hold of the prey. Moving down the body, down towards the legs, underside of the belly there, and moving down onto the breathing tubes. And you'll notice I say tubes, and here they are. There's actually two breathing tubes, not just one, although it looks like there's just one. So there we go. Sadly she did reach a ripe old age and sadly left us. But she's been one of the most fascinating creatures I've ever kept. She did lay eggs not long after I got her. Sadly, they're quite difficult to cultivate and it didn't survive, but nonetheless, she was a beautiful, beautiful animal. They do have wings. I can't get her wings to open. They very, very rarely fly. So yeah, that's her. So that was death number 2. Really hadn't expected that. Obviously I don't expect any. I tend to find in keeping, maybe other exotic keepers have noticed this, that you kind of go through phases of everything goes swimmingly well, and then you go through a phase of really bad luck, or whatever you want to call it. So I thought, as the original title of this video was going to be, we had a hat trick of rubbish things happen, but thankfully so I was absolutely convinced that these two little rascals had devoured their housemate. I've sprayed and searched and cannot find the other one anywhere, and then just when I was giving up all hope and basically looking for remains, I found you! Happy days. Possibly getting ready to molt. And while I was looking for the remains of the one that has not been devoured, if we can just scoop down into here, we can see it looks like my Burmese beauty. Their springtails crawling all about the place, by the way, not mites or anything. It looks like my Burmese beauty has also had a molt. You just kind of make out parts of the old skin just in around there, just underneath it there is. So I'm just going to leave that be. So it's not all doom and gloom. Okay, and for those of you, what's going on with this camera angle, not that it makes me look any better. For those of you that know me, there has been slightly more good news, if you will. This was posted on my Facebook page, my personal Facebook page. I've yet to create one for the Invertabarian, but let's go have a look and see what other good news we can share with you as opposed to bad news. Okay, so you may recall, I don't know how to get this thing to focus. We have a beautiful looking egg sack there. Mum is guarding it. I'm filming through the glass. I don't want to disturb her. I don't want to disturb her webbing unless I am feeding her. But she is sat just there looking after her egg sack. But this is the other female whom we mated in the last video. She's just run off. She has been sitting tending to this sack. I don't want to disturb the parents too much. I don't want the mothers to end up ruining the sacks. The male is actually still in this tank. I never could get him out despite my best attempts. She is just sitting down here, probably waiting for me to stop filming. So yeah, we have two rather healthy looking Steatoda pecliana egg sacs. So I am very, very, very happy about that. And now just a quick wee message. Okay, so if you'll recall, I mentioned Bug Realm in my last shout out video. Now Sam, this wonderful gentleman down here, has contacted me through Facebook. We're now speak outside of the media that is YouTube. But he's a very, very nice guy anyway, beside the fact that he's got an awesome wee channel. So please, please, please do subscribe to the channel. But the reason we are revisiting Sam at Bug Realm is he contacted me following my last video where my feather-legged baboon sadly died in molt, and made me a very, very, very kind offer. And I don't want to say any more than that because I don't want to give anything away. So if this does come to plan, once the weather's better, Sam has made a very kind offer. So I want to say thank you very much for that. And if people could please go and watch his videos, subscribe to his channel and offer a lot of support. Okay, so speaking of hugely generous, kind and amazing things for somebody to do, my good friend Corey here at Ant-Man contacted me actually just this morning, the day of filming this video. At the time he was unaware of the plans I had for this video, and based the message he sent me off the loss of the feather-legged baboon, and it was one of the nicest messages I've ever received following this kind of thing. Obviously I've been offered a lot of support and really a lot of kind words from a lot of my subscribers and people that know me, but anyway, I've received this really, really nice message this morning. So again, just want to say a huge thank you, and yeah, if people could subscribe to the channel, there's a lot of new content coming, a lot of new additions, spiders, centipedes, that kind of stuff. I think there'll probably be more over time, so you know, let's just help these channels thrive, do well and grow. Thank you. So thank you to those guys, and thank you to everyone else for all the support on the channel. the kind of comments. Don't know what's going on with this. It's a big bushy mess. Yeah, be good, be kind, take care. Please do hit the bell icon, which will be somewhere over here. Like, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Go and check out the channels I've mentioned. And yeah, we'll catch you next time. Thank you, and bye bye for now. Bye bye.